Hi guys, and welcome back. It is Lupe here. It is August 11th and it's about 7:46, 7:47 in the morning. I've been up since 6 in the morning, you guys, since the last time you guys saw me, besides Candy's 15-year Gotchi Day video. I mentioned that my sleeping schedule was a bit off, but literally within like a day my schedule went from a little bit off to nocturnal. Sorry you guys, that's a dog from the neighborhood barking and I wish he wasn't or her or whatever. But yeah, so before we get into the rest of the video, I would really appreciate it if you guys would like, subscribe and share and leave a comment down below. And those dogs are about to get even louder again. Anyways, I have had a bit of a rough week besides me going a bit nocturnal. As you guys know, Candy's health was a bit rocky for a couple of weeks there. You know, there's other situations that were going on that were really worrying me, but that's not my story to tell. And I wish I could talk to somebody about it, because I would feel a little bit more calm. But like I said, it's not my story to tell, and all I can do is be there and be supportive as much as possible. And yeah, and I've been dealing with school stuff. I'm going to do a sit down video on school, so I'm not going to get too much into that. But for some reason, I'm either having some sort of mind trickery, because I totally thought I got an email from the place where I'm gonna get my technology with, you know, just the information about my appointment and the address. And I remember looking at the address and saying, goodness, that's really far. I won't be able to access, especially because they're giving me a time frame on when they might be able to see me and not how long the appointment's going to be. It's a 5-hour time frame, and I'm like, how about I get there, they see me within an hour, and I'm done by like 2. That means I have to wait 3-4 hours for access, and access is never on time, as you guys know. But anyways, that's this Thursday. This morning I need to do some calls for my appointments for Ito's bath this Friday, and I have to go pay some bills, so I thought it would be a good day to bring you guys along. I need to clean my room. What else do I need to do? Oh, I need to get ready for the day. I woke up at 6 after a little bit, I would say 3 hours of sleep, but I did sleep from noon to like, I would say 7 p.m. yesterday. So I'm like, I have to stay up today because I need to fix my schedule for school, which is next week. So yeah, with that said, you guys, I hope I wasn't viewing the lighting is okay. I have the curtains wide open. Anyways, yeah, you guys, it's about to be, or it is 9:30, I should say. Here, I don't know how to show you guys, but I'm wearing my new blouse. It's a colorful one, I know that for a fact. And I put my little parrot earrings that Kim got me. I don't know if it matches, but I know it's all colorful, so might as well add more color. And then I'm wearing jeans and black sandals. So we're heading out already to go do some bills, and I'm gonna put my lanyard on, so we will see what we managed to capture today. Stop is gas. There's the puppy. He's looking outside. It's the first time we've been out. Well, we went to go pick up grandma yesterday, but we didn't get out of the car. And since then, I don't even remember, to be honest, which sucks, because he's like, let me work. He's like, who are you talking to? Remember where we go, puppy? Left. Let's go to check out. Good boy. You're gonna go left, yes. Good. Arlenia? Okay. Okay, guys, it's about 11:10 in the morning. We got back from running errands. I still have to finish cleaning my room. This is the progress I've done so far. I dusted off my bed, which that probably doesn't look different to you guys. I need to dust off my desk, dust this off. Miss Candy, say hello. Hey. Candy. go up the stairs. Up. Hey. She just walked away. So as I mentioned earlier, by this point, you guys should have seen her update video and what I eat in a week, summer break edition. I really debated on uploading that, but I ended up doing so. Just because I did the work. It's not what I want. I wish I could do shorter, like faster ones where I can like speed up as I'm preparing something, or speed up as I'm explaining, because I know I speak a little slow. So, but I still need to look into editing softwares that is accessible. But anyways, I just got a yogurt, a juice, and grapes at the store, and I paid my bill. So yeah. You guys, it's noon and I'm barely eating. I'm eating eggs, rice, and sausage. There it is. Are you guys getting steamed up? Hey guys, it's about 2 p.m. I got distracted because my mom was babysitting today, and the little girl is such a joy to be around. So I don't mind taking time away from my phone and just hanging out with her. I did manage to record Candy's quinceañera video, which is just a sit-down update video, a little bit about Candy and who that little diva is. But unexpected activity today. As I mentioned way earlier, I was gonna do some phone calls for appointments and stuff, and they managed to get me in today at 3. So I'm gonna groom Ethos. I always groom him before I go to a medical setting, just for that extra scrub. I'm also gonna brush his teeth because I haven't done that since last Wednesday, and it's about to be Wednesday in 2 days. And his breath's a little stinky. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I noticed within the first year or two, if I don't wash Ethos' bowl within 2-3 days, he starts getting really bad breath, and that totally makes sense. So I have to keep on it. And like I said last week, I wasn't very present, and so I think I only washed his bowl like once last week, which is kind of disgusting. I know, but his breath's been reeking, and it has to do with the bowl and the fact he's chewing on his bones. He has nyla bones and bene bones, so yeah, his breath always stinks after those. So yeah, I'm gonna groom him, and then we're gonna head off in like 20 minutes, so, or maybe 25 minutes. I don't want to get there too early, but it is a new location. And oh, reminding me of locations, I also heard back from the tech place that they explain why they're saying 5 hours, because they're doing a eye exam like a regular doctor, and then we're also going to be doing the tech intake as well in the same place. They're saying 5 hours. Let's pray that it's not 5 hours, but it is far where I expected it to be. I'm going to try to vlog, and my mom's really good at sneaking in cameras, or not cameras, but video, because she honestly doesn't care. So I'm gonna ask her if she can take a couple of clips so we can have a vlog and then have like a sit down as well. I do need to, what I'm planning on doing is on Friday, this Friday the 15th, is to do a sit down video and talk about school and stuff after the appointment. So yes, let's get into this appointment. I'm very, very nervous. I haven't been to the physician, like an annual visit, in about 3 or 4 years, and there is a major reason for it, and that is because there was this one doctor who was very, very she was very condescending toward me, and that's when she was talking to me. Even though I would always reply to any of her questions, she would always give them to my mom. She would literally turn away from me and talk to my mom. She spoke English. I don't know her ethnicity, and honestly I don't care, but I know she has an accent, and she would turn to my mom with this heavy accent and talk to her in English, and my mom doesn't speak English, and she could understand some of it, but when it's that heavy of an accent, there was no chance. And so I would answer, and I could still feel her turned away, hesitate, and then ask another question. She would never turn actually toward me to ask the questions. So I did ask for the doctor I did get along with and who respected me as an individual and didn't have their ideas or prejudices against people with disabilities. And they said I couldn't actually request a specific doctor, and I was like, okay, well, don't give me this doctor. And they said they would, but again, they gave her to me again, and I was like, I can't. Because she clearly knows I speak English. I've met her before in person, and she gets a translator. And she refused to speak to me, and she said, let's just go through this appointment and we'll reschedule her for an English. And I'm like, you're wasting your time, because even though I do speak Spanish and I understand most of it, when it comes to medical stuff and stuff like that, I don't. So haven't been to the actual physician in about 4 or 5 years, so we will see how this goes. Okay guys, I'm in the doctor's office. It's kind of awkward. I am so grateful that my mom understood my conversation about having privacy. So this is the second time I come to a clinic and I'm by myself, but this is the first time my mom accompanies me. So here's the puppy, and it's been going great. For the first time, I feel like the nurse was very helpful, and I'm so grateful that I get to not feel like a burden every time I need to go somewhere. So so happy, going great so far. So we will see how this next portion goes. Hey guys, we're back home. It's 4:43, 13 minutes late, and Ethos is acting like I starved him. You see it? But anyways, I just want to say something. Persistence is a good thing, even though I sometimes feel like a burden or like I'm overreacting. But today, the experience I had was a complete 180. The nurse that walked me in, because my mom, like I said, she's like, so you don't want me to go in? And I'm like, no. She's like, okay, just go for it all the way. And I heard where they called my name, so I just went for it. And as I got close, I said hello, and the lady's like, hello, you can come in. And then they didn't take, some people would just grab you. That's what I experienced with the staff in the other clinic. They would just grab me like, don't. And it was a really big thing. I was treated horribly. They wouldn't sit down and do the paperwork with me. They would literally say, hey, we'll just ask you a couple questions and put that in your file, whatever. This woman was very, very nice. She sat down with me. She like tapped the counter where, so I knew it was near me. She sat down and filled out the paperwork with me. She never made me feel like I was less than or anything. Like they didn't made me feel like I was a 3-year-old. And when she didn't know, she would honestly ask. She's like, hey, I'm sorry, but I don't know. Are you able to sign on your own? And I was like, yeah, of course. Let me bring out my signature. And she asked how that works and everything. And I was like, this is the kind of people I am completely for, who ask and don't assume. I did get a male doctor, which I kind of didn't want. And but they still had a female individual there throughout the whole appointment, which made me feel a lot better. And once again, amazing people. And when he was being a little bit like old-fashioned when it comes to disabilities, the woman that was there with me, like, no, let's trust her. If she says she could do it, she can do it. Which I was like, yes, this is the kind of people that I need in my life. So I will say this appointment made it that I can return again. If it is the people I'm going to be talking with, he did contact me and he said, hey, right before I left, he's like, I will set up a telephone call appointment so we can go over your lab results, and if you have any questions, we can also go over through that. So I'm just so glad I put my foot down and told these people I don't want to see this doctor. And so they sent me to their other location, and I was very, very happy for that. I still need to go pick up a couple of medicines, so I'm going to not close the vlog. And yeah, I just wanted to give you guys what happened at the clinics.